To design a really good business ethics course, you start by thinking about what are the conversations I want to have with my students. Now, thinking about what are the conversations has a number of elements to it. One element is what from the past is relevant to them. So, for instance, thinking about what Kant said about universal peace might, or perpetual peace, might be relevant in today's world. Whereas thinking about what Aristotle may have said on a particular topic may not be. So thinking about who are those figures from the past that you want to engage in conversation is important. Thinking about what are the issues that you want to have conversation about. Maybe you want to have some issues that are pretty clear about right versus wrong. And maybe you want to have some issues that are pretty unclear about right versus wrong. Thinking about how you want to frame conversations is important. In my classes, we always have some conversations about stakeholders. We always have some conversations about corporate responsibility. We always have some conversations about sustainability. Those things go together. And so if you think about who do you want to engage from the past in conversation, what issues do you want to think about, what are the ways you want to frame things, who's writing today do you want to engage, and how do you start that process from the experience of the student and make it relevant to the experience of the student. To design a good business ethics course is to design a series of great conversations. I want to distinguish here a second two kinds of conversations. One kind of conversation is a conversation that doesn't make much difference. The students go into the course, they read the material, the professor lectures, and the student tells the professor what he or she wants to hear on the exam. I don't think that conversation makes much of a difference. Take a different conversation. Think about the conversations you've had with people who've literally caused you to think differently. Maybe not think like them, but to think differently. Those are conversations that make a difference. And we should aim at designing conversations that make a difference. In my view, with grown-ups, and all our students are grown-ups, we have to start with where they are. As professors, sometimes we want to start with where we are or where we want the students to be and kind of work back from there. But I think that's a mistake. We start with where the students are. One of the things we do is we ask them to write up some dilemmas that they've had. And we'll literally use the dilemmas in class that are from the students to have some conversation about. That starts with where the student is and kind of works from there.